some people were asking me how I have it laid out. So it goes to the Marley, which is like a bad horsey. I'm not sure what model it was, and I do the drop to control, the tuning. I have like a little booster, and then from the booster it goes into this bad boy, which is the Boss GX. These two, I just have it on there in case I'm going to use it acoustic. It's set up for the acoustic, and then I have my in-ear monitors. So a little connection comes out, one of these little outputs. I use the Reb because I love the tones on it, and I use the IR from, actually from All in England. I took one of his IRs, put it in there, loaded it up in here. So I use it for my metal, if I'm going to do metal. Majority of the time I use on here, I use a, I think it's a JMC 800 or like 120 or something like that in here. And then out from the Boss GX goes into here, a silencer, which is basically like a noise reduction gate. And then lastly, I use my power amp, which is a Magnum 44 power amp, or 44 Magnum, sorry. It works great, and love it. I don't have to carry an amp. My amp is right there, and then I do have a backup. So in case if this one goes out, I have another one. And then underneath here, you can see barely, I have a fan, so that way it stays nice and cool. And of course, underneath the lights, you can kind of see I have it all rigged up to kind of have little lights in here. So you can see the lights light up. So everything's all connected from there. I don't plug this one in unless I'm going to use it. I do go, when I do practice, I use a little practice amp. Just run it out, do the clean tone on it, and it works great. Of course, I have the Marley little contour wall. And I don't really use this too much. Only if the band that I play with, they do have in-ear monitor, so that's just my personal one. So I do load it up on there in case if I do need it. On a personal one, I got it right there. And of course, I use just use it from there, wireless, hook up from the back, and go from there. And this Reb is awesome. I love this Reb. It's probably the best thing that they ever put out. But I use it as an effects loop in here, and runs in there. Then of course I back it up with an IR. So talk to you later. Bye bye.